Today, I'm joined by Courtney Coppersmith from the UMBC softball program. Courtney was just named the Player of the Week in the American East after her success at the plate and in the pitching circle this past weekend. Courtney, first off, congrats on the performances this weekend and you guys taking, 2 of 3 from a tough Albany team.
Thank you so much.
What has been working for you lately, and especially this past weekend against a tough Albany team that was, right behind you in the standings going into this weekend?
It definitely was a dogfight for sure, like, no pun intended on that, but, I mean, Albany's a great hitting team, they're coming out and they're coming swinging, and it's just trying to make up on some miscues on them or just having some timely hitting is really what has been working for us very well, as well as trying to, like, keep our opponents to as little runs as possible. So from a pitching standpoint, it's trying to like keep them off the base path. And then when we're hitting, we're just trying to piece some things together. I mean, when we played UMass, like they made some great defensive plays off of some nicely hit balls that kind of hurt us in the long run a little bit. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just trying to find those ways to pull out games, even when they're a little difficult.
You are 7-2 in conference play, sit in first place and 17-12 overall. What has been working well? You talked about kind of grinding out those wins and, on the pitching side of things, keeping people off base. It's part of that, even just kind of making sure that you guys, your whole staff is throwing strikes to, put the ball in play where it's weakly hit and it can be fielded, and also not giving away free passes through wild pitches, walks, things like that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's trying to make sure like that you have a balance of throwing enough strikes to either put the batter in a worser count so that they might swing at something that's not as great, while also, like, I think we're pretty low on our walks for this year, and just keeping them off free pass wise there just helps limit the traffic on the base path, and then that way, if, like, we do have a freak error that happens here or there, it's not really gonna hurt us too much.
For you personally, you play the field and you pitch. How does your mindset change depending on where you're playing that day? And, kind of help you as a leader in that you're playing both parts of the field in a sense, for UMBC.
I mean, when I'm playing the field, I'm just trying to do everything I possibly can to back up our pitcher, whoever's throwing, whoever it might be, because I know what it feels like to be in that role. And then trying to help prove, like, okay, well, we have a lot of great talent on our team. And it's like, hey, I was put in here for a reason. Like, I got to like show my worth to the team and what I'm bringing forward to help prove that I deserve to like stay in the spot that I'm in. And then obviously when I'm pitching, my main focus is trying to focus on that. But that way, like if I'm not having a great day at the plate, as long as I'm doing my job on the field, that's definitely where I try to like keep my mindset on it.
And finally for you guys, you get to host the conference tournament this year. You know that going in. So obviously you want to be the number one seed. That's, goal of every team to win a regular season championship. But what does it mean to play the conference tournament at home and be able to play, your final home games for a conference title at UMBC?
Speaking for all of the seniors, I mean, it's something that you always look forward to. I mean, your senior weekend, it's always a tough weekend if that's the last time that you're going to play on the field. I mean, you've given a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to the program wherever you are. And it definitely means a lot to like get to end the home season here. I've been here for 5 years and it's just a great way to end it.
All right. Well, Courtney, I appreciate it and best of luck with your games this coming week and weekend.
Awesome. Thank you so much.